qualification as well. The winner is going to take qualification, of course. Here's the French roster once again, the team of Nenad Vukanic. A couple of big names like Hugo Cruciat, the captain, very experienced quality player of the French team. And a couple of youngsters as well, including the French team. Here's the head coach, Nenad Vukanic. And here's the Georgian roster once again, the team of Revaz Chomakidze. Many of them were also present, of course, 2 years ago, actually 1.5 years ago in Barcelona, the previous edition of the European Championships. And the biggest name is, of course, the head coach itself, Nenad Chomakidze. As I mentioned, the Olympic silver medalist, and of course world and European bronze medalist as well with the Russian team. He led the Russian team, actually the Georgian team, to 30th place as a coach in Barcelona. Actually, France was one of the ruling nations in the early stages in men's water polo. They were Olympic champions, would you believe or not, in 1924, and clinched silver at the European Championships in 1927. However, this was their last podium finish in the history of the sport. After place 6 in 3 consecutive editions, they appeared at the Europeans only occasionally. After the year of 2000, they only managed to qualify for the European Championships in 2001 and then in 2014. And of course, they managed to book a spot also for Belgrade 2016, where they finished 9th, but dropped back to 12 2 years ago. In fact, they won only a single game out of 6 in the group, but that was enough to avoid playing in the lowest level due to the head-to-head record with the other rivals. So, Libby Garso in front of the French goal, and Irakli Razmadze in front of the Georgian net. And that's the first swim-off of match number 5 today, day 3 at the European Championships. That's a real battle for the ball already, and the referee asked for the ball. That's gonna be a neutral ball. Equal chances for both teams, but in the end, it's France who has the possession. So the first offensive play of the match, and pass to the number 4, Tomavernu, but now the Georgians in possession. Only 8 seconds left on the shot clock, and now the Georgians are leading this offensive play. Took the deflection, and in the end it's Libby Garso, the French goalkeeper, who is looking for some help by his teammates. Still no goals in this derby here between France and Georgia, but that's the first exclusion foul, and it's gonna be the first 6-on-5 situation. Jelaca is out. It's the first major foul. It's a great opportunity for France to take the lead. Cruciat, and took a deflection and shot went wide. Some missed chance for the captain, Hugo Luciat. That was actually a great block by Fabio Baraldi. And pass to the center forward. And Georgia has the lead. And it's once again Fabio Baraldi who is shining, this time not in front of his own goal, but as a forward in front of the opponent's goal. 1-0 for Georgia. And an action goal for Georgia. And of course, as his name shows, he was not born in Georgia, but in Italy, in Carpi. And that's a turnover foul. So now Georgia has a chance even to double their lead. Very strong start by the Georgian team. And as the first exclusion from the French team, so for the first time in this match, that's an advantage for Georgia. So Radier, the excluded player, and that's a double exclusion, so that's 6-on-4 for Georgia. Oh, what a save by Remy Garceau. Corner throw. Zuki was the other excluded player. Now the Georgians finally managed to find the back of the net. And it's 2-0 for them. The goal scorer this time, Andrea Bitadze. And not surprisingly, all the players of the Georgian team are coming from Dinamo Tbilisi, the team which is participant in this season's Champions League main round. So they are getting stronger and stronger, and this Georgian team looks very sharp now. 3 minutes gone. And now the French are looking for a consolation goal, and they have a chance now due to this latest exclusion foul, and they do that. Yakaya was the excluded player, and Michal Izdinsky, the goal scorer. So it's France 1, Georgia 2. Well, the French desperately needed quick response to these two great Georgian goals, and that's a recracker by the French number 8. And it's just another new foul. It's a free throw for Georgia. They are inside the 2-meter line. Kavtaradze, Lapensky, and only 3 seconds left on the shot clock, but that's another exclusion, so they can regain their 2-goal lead. 6-on-5 for Georgia. Dudua, Ilmaishvili, Magaturia, and they only managed to hit the right post, so France survives halfway through the first quarter. Garceau this time going to be really lucky not to concede. Oh, and that's another laser shot this time on the other side, and with the help of the crossbar, it's Iraqi Razmadze who saves the Georgian team, so no equalizer. Boris Wapensky with the ball. Once again, only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. And the shot, not bad one in the very last second. And once again, they hit the crossbar. Now we are inside the last 3 minutes of the first period. Cannon and another exclusion. Number 8, Michael Bagaturia, goes out. Also his first major. And the ball is in the net. So that's 2-2. 2 goals in a row by France. And this time Irakli Razmadze could do nothing about that. Mehdi Marzuki, his first attempt today and his first goal. One of the most experienced players of the French team, 32 years of age. The player of Cercle des Nageurs, Noisson. Jelaca gets the call. And exclusion. And number 11 Van Peperstraat leaves the pool. The power play for Georgia. And what a save once again by Garceau. Now they hit the post. So a couple of missed chances by Georgia. And now the chance for France to take the lead for the first time in this game. No chance for quick counter-attack. Izinski. And he scores. The French turn the score, and they are leading by 3 goals to 2. There's a little more than 1.5 minutes remaining on the clock in the first quarter. For the disappointment of Rebaz Chomakidze. He chooses a short corner, and that's a perfect decision by the French number 8. 2 attempts and 2 goals by Izinski. So far, 100% shot efficiency. And now the French have the possession. We're heading for the last minute of the first quarter. 1 goal lead for France. An all improving performance by the team in the white caps, and that's a 5-meter penalty. Penalty foul by Damir Trepulia. And a great chance for France to double their lead. That's the foul. And it's the captain, Igor Prusiat. And that's a technical mistake by the captain. That happens not too often with Prusiat. Actually, the ball is thrown out of his hand. Very strange story, but that can happen in water-polo. So the chance for the equalizer for Georgia. Massive defensive play by France. Here it is once again. And such an experienced player, Igor Krusian, but maybe that was a foul on him under the water by the Georgian defender, and the referees didn't notice that. Now an exclusion foul and a great defensive play by the Georgians, and they survive. It remains 3-2 for France. Some really exciting scenes. Tournament. And that's the first, actually the second swim off of the game. And now the Georgians clearly were faster and they have the first possession. Wapensky, that's a surprise shot, but once again they only managed to hit the right post. Kanom. Enzo Haas, with only 7 seconds left on the shot clock. They need to shoot now. And Krusiat with his attempt. And the Georgians have the possession, and it's even an exclusion foul. So a power play for Georgia. But a great chance to make an equalizer. Magrakvelidze. Wapensky. Jakaya. Wapensky. 4 seconds left on the shot clock. And bad pass. So they finish this power play situation without any single shot. Well, the Georgians start pretty well. And they have been goalless for for plenty of minutes now. They scored for the last time. Sometime in the middle of the first quarter. Wapensky. Magrakvelidze. 2 minutes into the second quarter. Wapensky. And that's a great action goal. And the goal scorer is Boris Wapensky. After 2 unsuccessful attempts, finally, he's on the score sheet. The natural-born Serbian who was born in the city of Novi Sad in 1990. Also the player of Dinamo Tbilisi, makes it 3-all. So two goals in a row by Georgia at the beginning of the match, then 3 goals in a row by France, and now the equalizer. Very interesting and exciting contest here at the Duna Arena. And that's an offensive foul. Exclusion from France. Only 5 seconds after the shot clock. Still 6-on-5, and a very important save by Remy Garceau. So 3 minutes gone, 3 goals apiece. And it's still very tight between France and Georgia. Massive defensive play by both teams and great performances by both goalkeepers. Slepulia. The Georgian defensive plays are not quick enough. Once again, they only had 4 seconds left on the shot clock. They need to move faster to get in front of the French goal on time. That's a free throw, and of course foul happened outside the 5-meter line, so they were allowed to shoot directly at the goal, but they missed it. Kaftaradze. And another save by Remy Garceau, save number 6 out of 9 Georgian attempts at his goal. That's not a bad performance, but the Georgians win back possession immediately. It's an offensive foul by France. Once again, they have 30 seconds. No chance to pass the ball to the center forward. Now only one center forward in front of the goal. And the goal doesn't count. It's been disallowed. Izinski. Rusiat. Izinski, best goal scorer so far in this game, was to his name, and a save on the other side, this time by Irakli Razmadze. Save number 4 by the Georgian goalkeeper. So it's going to be a corner throw. Krusiat. And the turnover foul. Free all, 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining on the clock before half-time. And the Georgians are looking for another goal in order to take the lead once again. Now Izdinsky with the ball. We're heading for the last 2 minutes of the second quarter. Krusiat. Pass to the center forward. That's a great move. And France takes the lead once again. And that's really a great move by Thomas Verdu. And it's France 4, Georgia 3. That was his first attempt of the match and his first goal as well. And there was nothing the defenders could do against that, including the goalkeeper, of course, Irakli Razmadze. Now Łapecki. Czakaja. Magrakvelidze. Czakaja. And it's a crossbar, but the ball is in the net. Well, that was Reed Cracker once again, and another equalizer by Georgia. And another action goal, this time by Kvicha Czakaja. Absolutely unsavable for Remy Garceau. Yes, that it shows to the defenders, and that's the joy of the Georgian supporters. And now they even have the chance to regain the lead. And an exclusion foul, so power play for Georgia. Canon with his second major foul already, and the Georgians take advantage of that. They turn the score and they have the lead with 1 minute and 2 seconds remaining on the clock before half-time. And the goal scorer is Mikhail Bagaturia. So 5 different goal scorers in the Georgian team so far. Vitadze, Czakaja, Bagaturia, Maradi and Boris Łapecki. So a couple of twists and turns in this match, and the fans are absolutely enjoying it. Exclusion, great save by Razmadze, and the French have the ball after the rebound. So they still have the chance to make an equalizer. And they do that. Sepuliev was the player who was excluded. And the goal scorer is the captain, Hugo Krusiat. Who missed that 5-meter penalty in a very strange way in the first quarter. So for his fourth attempt, finally he manages to find the back of the net. But that's a very important goal for the French. Łapecki. For him, can be a very familiar venue. He played couple of years in Hungary in the team of Eger before joining Dinamo Tbilisi. Two seconds after the shot clock, and the save by Rémi Garceau. And that's the end of the second quarter. It's at halftime. It's wins over Turkey and Slovakia in the games for the places 13th to 16th. So the first swim-off was won by Georgia, the second one by France, and now the French player is a faster one. They have the first possession. 5-all, the beginning of the third quarter. But that's a turnover foul, and now the Georgians have the opportunity to regain their lead. They already had it by 2-0 and then by 5-4 as well. And there's the first French exclusion in the third quarter. Kalinic with his second major foul. He and Canon are the two French players who have two majors to their names, but fantastic save once again by Rémi Garceau. Really had a solid performance in front of the French goal. Almost 60% save efficiency. And that's a good steal. And now the Georgians are pushing forward. No goals so far in this third quarter of the game. Trepulia. Lapensky, and it's France now who had the chance to score the 6th goal. Pass to the center forward and a foul on him, and it's followed by an exclusion, of course. Rudua goes out, his first personal foul. They only managed to hit the crossbar, no touch by the goalkeeper. So plenty of missed opportunities, both sides in the third quarter. Lapensky. Neishvili gets the call. It's only an ordinary foul, and he shoots directly, but that's an easy save by Rémi Garceau. Save number 8. So now he's over 60% regarding the save efficiency. And another exclusion. And a team timeout called by the French head coach Nenad Vukanic.
Thomas, Alex, deuxième poteau. Enzo, premier poteau. On a deux gauchers à droite. On a Mehdi l'aile là-bas et Uroš poste 3. OK. On joue 2 sur Alex. Oh. On joue 12 sur Alex. Et après, regarde Mehdi là-bas.
So the two key figures of this offensive play could be Alex, so Alexander Camarasa, and Mehdi Marzuki. Let's see whether the French could do it or not. This special figure. Kusiat. Little technical mistake. They are losing a couple of seconds now. Only 1 second left on the shot clock, and the clock runs down. But that's a big mistake by the French, and it remains 5-0, still no goals, with more than 3 minutes gone in the third quarter. Trepulia. And exclusion once again, so this time 6 on 5 for Georgia. And the number 5, Enzo Haas, with the latest exclusion foul. Foul play for the team in the blue caps. The pass is too long. And they repeat the performance of the French team, shown about a minute ago. No shot at all in this power play situation. Van Pepestrate. Marzuki. We need some corrections. Yeah, halfway through the third quarter. And what a save once again by Irakli Ramadze. Save number 6 by the Georgian goalkeeper. So really amazing goalkeeping performances by both teams. Remy Garceau and Irakli Razmadze are absolutely key figures of their team. Only 3 seconds left on the shot clock, and an exclusion. So the shot clock had almost run down, but then came this major foul, and this time timeout by the Georgian goalkeeper, the Georgian head coach, I should say, Ramaz Chokmakidze.
Sami gagede, Sami. Şendadaki Sami, okey. Aynen, şendadaki stanga. Sep, idaci, sep. Dođi. Ajde, boli. Sami.
Well, just a few words by the former Russian player, the Olympic silver medalist. And don't forget, it's 6-5 for Georgia. So who manages to break the deadlock in the third quarter? That's the question now. It's still 0-0 in this third period of the game. Papensky, and they hit the crossbar. What an exciting game here in the Duna Arena. Van Pepe strate. Krusiat. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. Krusiat. One more pass. No foul on the center forward. Toma Vernu. Excitement, passion, and very massive defensive play by both teams. Oh, that's a 5-meter penalty. Boris Vapensky had the clear chance in front of the goal, and then came this major foul by Mehdi Marzuki, who also has 2 majors to his name, just like Uroš Kalinic, Charles Cannon, and Van Pepe strate. So the French already missed a 5-meter penalty. Now the chance for Georgia. Rurua with the ball, but they miss it as well. The save of the match so far by Remy Garceau. Absolutely amazing, the performance of the French goalkeeper with the help of the right post, and it remains 5-all. We are inside the last 2 minutes now in the third quarter, and the goal doesn't count. He was inside the 5-meter line, so he was not allowed to shoot directly. That's why it's been disallowed, and it's even an exclusion foul. So now the French are in trouble. It's 6-5 for Georgia. Bagaturia. Jakaya, Vapensky, Bagaturia, Vapensky, and he scores! He breaks the deadlock in this third period of the game. And with 1 minute and 16 seconds remaining on the clock in the third quarter, it's Georgia 6, France 5. That's a really cool finish by the Serbian-born Boris Vapensky, former player of Eger. And that's a joy, a special joy and celebration by the Georgian head coach, Nenad Chokmakidze. Marion Vernou. Cruciat. Now the last minute of the third quarter. And another exclusion. Foul on the center forward, Alexander Camarasa. And Kaftaradze with the latest major foul. And the French managed to equalize. It's 6-all. Great finish by Marion Vernou, the player of Marseille. The team, of course, which managed to win the Euro Cup, the LEN Euro Cup, the second most important European series of LEN, the club series, and they were host of the LEN European Super Cup final as well against Ferencváros, the Champions League winner. Trepulia. Exclusion. "25 seconds remaining on the clock, 15 seconds on the shot clock." And they do that once again. The goal scorer this time, Géorgie Magrakvelidze, and that's real beauty. The Georgians regained the lead, and it's 7-6 for them. With only 40 seconds left on the clock before the last quarter. So that couldn't be more exciting than that. And that's the joy of the Georgian number 10, Géorgie Magrakvelidze. So the French don't have too much time to make an equalizer in this third quarter, but they are men up now because that's another exclusion. And no foul. The Georgians have the possession, and they managed to survive in the France, only 31 for Georgia, but they still have the lead, and they have a realistic chance to start these European Championships with a great victory against one of the former ruling nations in men's water polo. And the French have the first possession in the last quarter. Mario Vernou. Another mistake by the French. Now the Georgians are pushing forward to take a 2-goal lead. That could happen for the second time in this match. Remember, they had a 2-0 lead at the beginning of the match. Srepuria. Rurua. And the captain with this attempt, but that's a very important save by Rémi Garceau. Maybe the best player of the French team so far. The goalkeeper itself. Already 10 saves to his name out of 17 attempts at his goal. His colleague Irakli Razmadze is on 50% now, and that's a great goal. Thomas Vernou with this cracker. 7-0. 1 minute and 13 seconds into the fourth quarter. And Vernou has a 100% shot efficiency, 2 attempts and 2 goals for the French number 4. And Irakli Razmadze was, of course, not really happy with the performance of his defenders in this situation. And then Chomakidze is also disappointed after this goal. Exclusion, the first one in this last period. Uroš Kalinic, his third personal foul, so he's ejected from the game. The first ejection. Won't be allowed to return to the pool. And Garceau once again. Sensational save by the French goalkeeper. It's really excellent. The player of Olympique Nice. 35 years of age. And the ball is in the net once again, so Georgia regains the lead. Georgia 8, France 7. Revaz Imnaishvili with the finish after 2 unsuccessful attempts. That's a great goal and a very important one. To the far corner. Joy of Chomakidze. But he exactly knows that it's still a lot of actions to come here in this match. More than 6 minutes remaining on the clock. Izinski. Very massive defensive play by Georgia. Krusiat. And the call is against the center forward. Camarasa. So turnover foul. Srepuria. Don't forget, the Georgians have the lead and they have the opportunity to double that. The crossbar saves the French team, but it's a 5-meter penalty. So it was Ramaz Imnaishvili who tried to possess the ball after the rebound. And he was fouled by Michal Izdinski. So the third 5-meter penalty of the game. The first 2 were both missed. It's Boris Wapensky against Rémi Garceau. And Wapensky makes it, and it's Georgia 9, France 7. 5 minutes and 24 seconds left on the clock. So just like the beginning of the match at 2-0, it's a 2-goal lead for Georgia. So here's a penalty foul by Izinski. And a really cool finish by Boris Wapensky. The poker face of Nenad Chowakidze. He exactly knows that this is one of the most important matches of his team in the group stage. Kusiat, he's the right post. So now the Georgians even had the chance to take a 3-goal lead for the first time. The French are in trouble now. Jakaya. And an exclusion foul. Second one from Michal Izinski. 6-on-5, very important power play situation for Georgia, and that could be decisive. Wapensky. And it's another save by Garso and the crossbar. Another 20 seconds, so France survives in this power play situation. And Garso once again. But that's going to be a corner throw, and the Georgians still have the possession towards the last 4 minutes of the game. Andrea Bitadze with his attempt. Save number 13 for Rémi Garso. And the Georgians have been in front of the French goal for almost 1.5 minutes now. And that's a missed shot, but they win back possession. Turnover foul immediately after the last situation, and that's perfect for the Georgians. Wapensky. Dua. That's a free throw. Well, they don't want to do anything special now. All they want to do is to run the clock down. And it's once again a turnover foul, would you believe or not. The French don't have the opportunity to tighten the gap due to these big mistakes. So everything goes in favor of the Georgian team now. Jakaya, Wapensky. That's a good steal, and now we are inside the last 3 minutes. And that's an exclusion. Andrea Bitadze with this personal foul, and of course a team timeout called by Nenad Vukanic, the head coach of the French team.
Enzo, premier poteau. Thomas, deuxième poteau. Reste-toi extérieur. Deux gauchers et Charles là-bas. On joue deux. Garde la balle. Attends la réaction de défense. Après, oh, Mehdi. Après, si ça ne peut pas, donne à Cruzia, on y va dedans.
So the French look really nervous now. We don't have too much time. They are trailing by 2 goals. And they must score now in order to get back into this match. They are men up now. At the wrong pass, they need some corrections. And they push the ball underwater, so big mistakes in the last quarter by the French. Sirapulia, Imnoishvili, Vapensky. Nine seconds left on the shot clock. And that's an exclusion that's absolutely perfect for Georgia. Now the last 2 minutes of the game, 2-goal lead for them. And they managed to score now. I think it's over for France. Vapensky, great block. France survives. Still 9-7. Only 1 goal by France in this last quarter of the game. But they are in a hurry now. 7 seconds left on the shot clock. One more pass to the center forward, and no foul, no call by the referees. The French supporters are, of course, not happy about that. And it remains a 9-7. And it's almost a mission impossible for France now. That is the case. No foul on Thomas Vernou. That was a decision by the referees. And now we are inside the last minute. So the French have the possession, but only 48 seconds remaining on the clock. They need a very quick goal now. Roussiat. Exclusion. And they only managed to hit the crossbar, and it's over for France. Too many missed opportunities by the team in the white caps. That's even an exclusion. Thomas Vernou will be out, and another team timeout by Nenad Chomakidze, just to calm down the players. And yes, he called for timeout. Now the players are realizing that. So only 15 seconds left. And Georgia will clinch all 3 points. And France starts these European Championships with a disappointing loss. Jelaca. And the Georgians have lost the ball. Only a few seconds left. And no chance for France at all. And that's the end of game number 5 here on day 3 at the European Championships. And the Georgians are going absolutely crazy. They are celebrating this sensational